Hello, I'm Mark Lucas, Professor of American Literature, Center alumnus, 1975, and I'm here as part of the Center Reads series. My assignment is to give you recommendations for 3 books. Just 3, that's killing me. So my principle of selection is going to be the last 3 books that I just so happen to read, all 3 of which I really admire. So, first up, Ron Rash, In the Valley. It's 9 short stories and a novella. You may know of Ron Rash as the author of the novel Serena in '08. And for you Serenaites, I'm here to tell you Serena is back. The novella, it's not a prequel, it's not a sequel, it's an intraquel. It's an episode that might have happened shortly before the end of Serena. And Serena Pemberton is back in the Great Smoky Mountains, this larger-than-life, electrifying Lady Macbeth-style villain. One last murderous, destructive logging escapade. It's a brilliant story. It alone justifies the price of the book. There are also 9 vintage Ron Rash short stories. Even though he's written 7 novels, the short story is his prime form. He gave a reading at Center not long ago, and he told me that the short story was closest to his heart. And they're set in Appalachia. They range from hard times circa 1863 during the Civil War to hard times in the meth shacks circa right now. The first story is entitled Neighbors. Set during the Civil War, a Confederate raiding outfit converges on a mountain homestead, and this whole world opens up in which one's neighbors can be as good as gold if they think you're on the same side of this bitter dividing line that they're on. Rash's stories are lean, muscular, understated. They always have a kind of aftershock realization. The aftershock on that story for me was, this is sort of a parable for 2020. Love the whole book. Next recommendation, a novel, Randy Kennedy's Presidio. Why should you read a novel about a car thief? Well, this particular car thief practices car thievery as a kind of eccentric religion in order to get himself completely off the grid of consumer culture. He's a meditative car thief. Very twisty plots. He sets off on a mission with his brother to recover the brother's runaway wife and runaway money. But they inadvertently kidnap an 11-year-old tough as nails Mennonite girl who has a mind of her own, and nothing goes as planned. It's as funny as it is gritty. Highly recommend. Then, third recommendation, book of short stories, Karen Russell's Orange World. This is also a very recent book. If authors were seasonings, Rash would be salt, Kennedy would be paprika, Russell would be Tasmanian pepperberry or saffron, something rare and exotic. She writes in the fantastic, capital W, weird realm. If you've been missing Edgar Allan Poe these last 160 years, you'll enjoy Karen Russell. Edgar Allan Poe with a sense of humor. She's a brilliant stylist, great sentence craft, wildly inventive. What is Orange World, the title story? Well, I'll just say there might be a circumstance in which a demon needs to be breastfed. My favorite story in there is entitled The Gondoliers. It's set in the not too distant future in Miami, which of course is underwater. And Four Sisters has set up a water taxi service, and they have also developed the power of echolocation, like bats. And so they can communicate across vast distances by singing. But the plot involves one sister picking up a fare who wants to go out to the ruined seawall. It turns out he was the engineer who designed it. So you'd like to have your mind expanded and have been missing Edgar Allan Poe, could be your book. I liked it a lot. So there you go. There are three. Happy reading. Go Colonels.